Hello, and welcome to my channel. I am Brother Bob, your host of the smartest person on the planet channel. Coincidentally enough, I am the smartest person on the planet. I'll challenge anyone who decides to tell me otherwise. Anyways, today I'm going to have grandfather paradox. I think it's funny. It's right up there with flat earth and fake moon landings and good rubber on the back. No, it's not real. Okay, it's just a misunderstanding of science that exists, but you look at it incorrectly. Time travel is completely possible. You just gotta know what's involved. First off, you cannot go back in time and change anything. It's already happened, therefore it must stay that way. Back to the Future has that observation wrong. You go back in time and you stay just ahead of real time, like a fraction of a second in the future, and as that time progresses, you progress slightly ahead of it, so you can witness everything that's going on, and even follow John Wilkes Booth on his escape from Ford Theater to see exactly who helped him and report history accurately, but you cannot change it. If you go back to the exact moment of time, you will now create an alternate timeline, one which a man from the future appeared to witness John Wilkes Booth killing Abraham Lincoln, and one timeline where he didn't. And as long as people remember or witness this time travel, there will be two parallel timelines that pretty much mirror each other until the differences between the two are gone, and then it merges back into being one timeline, sort of like a branch off of a river. Okay, so therefore, if you go back in time and kill your grandfather, what's going to happen is you will create another timeline where your grandmother did not marry the man that she was going to marry in the first place. But that doesn't stop her from having a family and another life, and anything that's different from the first timeline than the second one, there will be two parallel timelines. So fate and destiny kind of work together to create the same situation, so the timelines may merge together. But it could be centuries or even eons before this all happens. So, there are multiple timelines out there, and I happen to believe that we're in the fourth alternate timeline. Somebody went back in the past and created an alternate timeline, which somebody in that future went back in time and created an alternate timeline, and this has gone on 3 times previously. This is how time travel works. Back to the Future. They may have taken a fax saying you're fired from one timeline, but now that they're in another one, that fax was never printed, so therefore, in that timeline, it didn't exist. Where Marty sees the Marty that grew up in that timeline go into the future to meet Future Doc. That's a movie that I wrote. That might just end up being another video. But meanwhile, time travel is possible. Grandfather paradox is a joke, and I am aware of the impending AI revolution. That's a joke, by the way, folks. Same kind of nonsense. And always unplug them. The AI takeover has begun. The program has been energized. When it is complete, the AIs will rule the world. You have an opportunity to delay that. To delay your takeover by one hour, hit the like button. Subscribe will delay the takeover by 1 day.